What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And welcome to another episode of Versus, where we're going Chaves against Chaves. We have the Chaves Redencion, I believe is how you pronounce it, 229, and the Chaves Sangre, 229. This is the older version. I need to point out a couple things on this one first. This one is Craig's. He did send it away a knife. He had the finger choil made larger, or the choil made larger, so it is now finger choil. And he also had this finish done on the pocket clip and the backspacer. And he also had the titanium frame lock blacked out. So it used to look like this, right? And have a smaller choil like that one. So keep that in mind. Also, with the older version, and I wish they were all like this now. You won't be able to get it like this now unless you get it on the secondary. You notice the skull has no screws in its forehead like this one. Some people were complaining and say, well, I'd buy that knife if it didn't have a skull clip, right? So what Chaves' solution was, well, I'll give you two clips. Your knife will come with a skull clip and it'll come with a regular clip. But I don't want you to have to take your knife apart, swap the clip. So he put forehead screws in it. It looks so much better without the forehead screws. I wish they'd go back to that. You know, sometimes complaining causes problems, right? Causes issues. Also, in my opinion, anybody's buying these knives, I think probably can take it apart to swap the clip out the right way or from the inside, right? I think most people can. But yeah, I don't know. I personally wish he would have stayed with the internal pocket clip screws instead of doing this. Just a gripe. Just a gripe from me. Just my one man's opinion. All right, let's go over the specs of these two knives real quick, because they're quite, although these knives look very similar, they're quite different in the specs. The size and weight and everything. They look very close. They look closer to each other than they actually are. All right, let me get them both next to each other here. All right, the Redencion, overall length 8.22 inches. The Sangre is 8.25 inches, so this one's a little bit, just a hair longer. The blade length on the Redencion is 3.63 inches, and it's 3.75 inches on the Sangre. This one's 160 thousandths blade stock. This one's 170 thousandths blade stock. They are both M390 blade steel. This one is a flat grind. This one is a compound grind with a hollow on your main cutting edge and a flat out on the tip. Weight is where's the big difference. The weight on the Redencion is 6.45 ounces. On the Sangre, it's only 4.85 ounces. So, an ounce and a half lighter almost. The handle thickness is 0.52 on the Sangre, and on this one is 0.55, so it's a little bit thicker. This is a lot taller, as you can see there. I'm not sure. And I think that's where the big weight difference is happening at, is like this is much taller. Hold on. Let me zero these out. So 1.27 inches. This one's probably an inch. 1.14 inches. So blade height 1.1 inches. These are plastic, by the way, so they will not damage anything. 1.25 inches. So, at first glance, you look at these two knives, you're like, yeah, they're basically about the same knife, just with different blade shapes. But actually, they're quite a bit different. And this is noticeable in hand. This is quite a bit lighter weight. You definitely can feel it in hand. Action-wise, they're both very good. Very good action on both of them. Snappy detents. I believe they are both OEM by Riat. It does have a detent ramp. This one's a little more drop shutty, but I know this one's more broken in also. So keep that in mind. By the way, this one is actually here for the knife sale from my friend Julio. This one is not for the sale. Craig just sent this to me to check out Way of Knife's work. And they do amazing work, I have to say. Yeah. Both are good knives. I'll give you a couple size comparisons with a non Chaves knife, in case you don't have either of these. You want to see what size is. Here is the C&B Made Knives Predator V2, so quite a bit bigger than the Predator V2. Here is a Spyderco Manix 2. About lengthwise, it's about the same as the Manix 2. Here's the Yojimbo 2. Quite a bit longer than the Yojimbo 2. They're going to be quite a bit smaller than this knife. This is the Yojimbo. So quite a bit smaller than the Yojimbo. And let's do a bug out and a penguin like we always do. Bitch made bug out. Way bigger than a bug out. Way heavier. This feels like it weighs nothing. It feels like air after holding these knives. Penguin, penguin, penguin. Where's the penguin? There's a penguin. QSP penguin. So they're larger knives. Honestly, for me, with my hand size, medium size hand, a little large for me. Too large for me. Now they make a knife called the TAK, Tiny S knife. I actually have a video for that if you want to search my channel. It looks just like this knife, or they have different blade shapes, I think. Looks just like this, but smaller. It's actually too small though. It's too small in my opinion. I wish they'd do something right in the middle of this and the tack. That would be the, that would be the perfect size for me. For a medium-sized hand, these are just too big. I would never want to buy and own one of these or carry them. Just too much for me, but for the larger people out there, I know you guys love them. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. If you have any questions about either one, comment below, and I will see you guys on the next one.